and welcome to another Anime Kingdom First Impressions. This is actually going to be the first impressions that I have for 2018 and for this new season of Winter 2018. And I know, first off, I want to say for all those who've been wondering where I have been for the past, several couple weeks, because my channel has not seen an upload for at least 2 weeks or something along those lines, maybe 3. And that's obviously because if you didn't check my Facebook and Twitter, I've really been pretty damn sick for the past couple weeks, and of course it's also been the holidays, so I was spending time with friends and family, so sorry about that. But finally we are here nonetheless, super excited for how this new season is going to be, this new year is going to be, and this is of course the first anime that I decided I want to go ahead and watch, and the first anime that I want to go ahead and review, and that is of course, as you can see by the title below, episode 1 of Violet Evergarden. So I was super excited to see how this anime was going to be, considering there was a lot of hype for it. Honestly, it's definitely probably the most popular anime coming into this season from what a lot of people were expecting. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually, from my first impressions, I really enjoyed it. It was actually really well done. Obviously with KyoAni, it's usually I always love their animation, and the animation and art for this first off was probably the main thing that drew me in, and I really, like, throughout the whole episode, it was beautiful. Honestly, I really do love it. And another big thing for me when it comes to a lot of animes, it may not be for everyone, but the OST is a big thing. It definitely is usually the way that I when I watch and see how it is, it kind of changes the way and the whole feeling of a scene can be. And they did a great job with the OST in this one. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I wonder, like, when it first came in and we heard the music already, I was like, okay, that's pretty good. And like throughout the episode, it really was just top notch and really made you feel the way that the scene was trying to make you feel, besides of course the voice acting and everything as well. And I'm not gonna lie, honestly, besides the art and animation and besides the awesome OST so far, I was a little wary at first because it did start off slow. I'm not gonna go off and say that this anime started off straight off from the start like I loved it, because besides how it looked and how it sounded, the very beginning of this story, honestly, this episode was it was slow, and there's not a problem with that. This is the first episode, guys. It's kind of too early to really evaluate the entire story and how it's gonna be. But it definitely did pick up towards the end. And I really, really did love the way the ending was. The emotions going in towards the ending scenes was just, it hit me right in the feels. I'm not gonna lie, and that is probably why, one of the reasons as well, that I'm looking forward to see how the rest of this season will go for this anime. Because come on, as you guys know, or if you don't, I guess you can call me a masochist, because I always love these animes that like really hit you in the feels. And straight from the first episode already, you can tell it's going to hit you in the feels. I mean, the first episode, the ending already got me, like, I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, the rest of the season, it's going to be a struggle. Honestly, we're going to see a lot of emotional, a lot of drama, kind of moments going into this. But I like it so far. I love the character. Well, the character. I'm not going to say characters yet, because we don't really know that other guy. And the Colonel, I'm not too sure how big of a character he's going to be. Is kind of just like he's there to push Violet in the right direction. But I like the story so far of Violet. I love, it sucks that obviously we already know what happens with Gilbert and how he's well, I'm pretty sure he's dead. I mean, maybe there's a slight chance, some crazy chance, that he's actually maybe in a coma, and at the end of the season, when she finally figures out, as you saw at the very end of the episode, where everything moving up to that point where we finally find out where, how the rest of the season is going to go, what's the main kind of priority for our main character in Violet, and that is trying to figure out the meaning behind the words, I love you, that, Gilbert had spoke and said to him right before he, pretty much died. We don't know for sure. Like I keep saying, I don't know for sure, because there may be some crazy unveiling that he's still alive, and I can see a happy ending coming there if possible. But it may just be a bittersweet ending nonetheless. I'm still ready for the ride. I'm still ready to see how the rest of the story will go, because yeah, I love the character so far. I love how she's pretty much just viewed as a weapon. She doesn't know really how to interact with people, how to interact in the regular world. And it kind of, like, I just love how these kind of characters, because they they show the most opportunity for growth, and I cannot wait to see how much and how she grows throughout the rest of this entire season, from the very beginning where she pretty much doesn't know how to interact with anyone, to hopefully finally, after being able to type, pretty much write all these letters for all these people, finally learn what it means to be, to be human, I guess, in a way, because, she is human, but the way she acts is pretty much she doesn't know how to be a human. She's just been a weapon her whole life and everything. So she'd definitely be interesting to see the growth and everything. That's one of the things I'm most excited for, to see how much she changes throughout the season. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say. Overall, I got a pretty damn good episode. Sure, like I said, a slow start, but I really am looking forward to how the story will go. I am looking forward to see how the character will grow, and overall animation, art, just awesome, top notch, and the OST was awesome, top notch as well. And with those already being the foundations, I cannot wait to see how the rest of the season will go. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom first impressions. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you did enjoy, don't forget to like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. I have a lot of expectations and excitement to see how the rest of the season goes, and hopefully it continues on that upward trend. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So till next time, see ya.